Good morning, students. Today we'll be doing a poem, Amal Kanti, by Narendranath Chakrabarti. He is an Indian poet writing in English. This poem is an interesting one. Amal Kanti is the name of the poet's childhood friend. They were together at school and they were always late for their classes, very dull as a student. He never learned his lessons, and most of the class fellows they felt sorry for him because when the teacher used to ask him questions, he was so puzzled and confused that he simply looked out of the window. Some of the students wanted to be teachers, some wanted to become doctors, and some wanted to become lawyers. But Amal Kanti did not want to. Was the only one who did not want to be anything. He did not want to become a doctor, nor a teacher, nor a lawyer, nor anything else. He just wanted to see the sunlight and smile at nature. He is considered a failure because he is not a successful man. Even when he goes through the life, when he goes through his school, he goes to college, he becomes a low paid man working in a printing press, very far away from sunlight, which he wanted to feel on his face. Every now and then he goes to meet his friend Narendranath Chakrabarti, the poet. He chats about all the things over a cup of tea. They meet, and the poet always understands that friendship is important. It does not matter whether your friend is rich or poor, failure or a success. One of Amal Kanti's friend is a teacher. He could have been a doctor also, but he's a teacher. And one of them who wanted to become a doctor had become a lawyer. All except Amal Kanti. Everybody has become something that they wanted to become. Amal Kanti is the only friend they have who has not become anything. Poet's heart is full of pity and sympathy for Amal Kanti. He feels sorry that Amal Kanti was unable to do his lessons, unable to study hard, unable to get what he had wanted to become. He has also failed to become the sunlight which he wanted to look at through the window. And today he is a low paid worker in a printing house. And because Amal Kanti's work is quite fulfilling, printing books, printing other material, but still he has been unable to become what he had wanted to become. We will do the poem. I'll read out the poem for you. It's very easy to understand, very easy English. So as I go on, I think you will be able to understand it. Some of us wanted to be teachers, some doctors, some lawyers. Amal Kanti didn't want to be any of these. He wanted to be sunlight, the timid sunlight of late afternoon, when it stops raining and the crows call again, the sunlight that clings like a smile to the leaves of the jam and the jamrood. Some of us have become teachers, some doctors, some lawyers. Amal Kanti couldn't become sunlight. I hope you understand what the poet wants to say. Whatever I had explained earlier, those are the same things are written in the poem. The summary describes how everybody feels. He drops in now to the poem. He drops in now and then to see me, chats about this and that over a cup of tea, then gets up to go. I see him off at the door, the one among us who's a teacher could easily have become a doctor if the one who had wanted to be a doctor had become a lawyer. It wouldn't have made much difference in him. All of us got more or less what we wanted, all except Amalkanti, who used to think so much about sunlight that he wanted to become sunlight. Amalkanti is a friend of mine. We were together at school. He often came late to the class and never knew his lessons. When asked to conjugate a verb, he looked out of the window in such puzzlement that we all felt sorry for him. Some of us wanted to be teachers, some doctors, some lawyers. Amalkanti didn't want to be any of these. He wanted to be sunlight, the timid sunlight of late afternoon. The timid sunlight of late afternoon. This is the poem, and I hope that you have understood this poem because it is written in very simple, fluent English, and this English is this poem is full of no word which is difficult to understand. It is simple English which we use to speak to each other, one another. So I hope you understand this, and we'll discuss it in the next class.